Bryce, I wanted to show you what your book looks like. This is going to be better, but we're going over it with him tomorrow. But I need a picture from you of the cover of the embedded readings because I've been using the teacher's guide and I just took a snapshot with my phone on my lap, so you see the light right here. So I need a image for that. I could try and take a better one, but if you have one. Okay, so this is how I divided it up for the digital one. You can scroll down, and when they have it, they can open it in a new tab. They could see it bigger or smaller. So when they open it in a new tab, it's like a download. So this pops up, and they can print it. So they can preview and print. And I could break this up into further things for you, but I'm just trying to make it easy for the people who use it. So I could break this out into why legends are important. So I need to hear that from you. We just did that one. This is the picture I took a snapshot with my phone. Here's the lesson plans. I just broke those up into each day. I broke the worksheets up so that there's a student version, and then you have the answer quiz for the teacher. So they can also print these out right here. Let me know if you want me to change the names. Here's your song. They can play it. All the students can play it too. So these are available for the students and the teacher when they log in, when they purchase it. So each version has, like I told you, I wanted the same steps. I'm doing different ones with Ginny, so I think just whoever's book it is gets to decide. But these are your 3 steps: establish meaning, tell the story, and read. So I tried, you can change this if you want, but I made it bold so they can see it. In the app, this will rotate sideways, so number 2 will have different options. This is just a slideshow I made that they can use. It's just a link to it, so they can show it on their board. I'm just trying to think for very beginning teachers. And this is what you want to hear it in English?
Hey una mujer, teen das high joes.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, you can choose the language, and I think we're going to get a new thing instead of all of this. So you don't need to worry about that. In the app, it's really streamlined. On the computer, we're working with a different set of parameters, so we're still looking for the best one. It also has comments to tell them how to do it. We're going to move this, but this is from your teacher's guide. So I took stuff from your teacher's guide so it will show exactly how to use it. And then these are things that I made with Quizlet. So this is what I do in my class. So they can go to Quizlet.
Hay una mujer.
Oh my gosh, this lady. So I will show this on the board and I'll say, hey, what does this mean, guys? Let me mute it so we don't have to hear her. And then, what does this mean? And if they can do it, it's just kind of a choral response, and they get to see it, and then we flip it over, and they think they're awesome. And so I have those checks in here that the teacher can do on the board, and here's a new one. So then I'll even tell my students, get out a piece of little note card, and I want you to write down the answers. Actually, we have composition books, and then they turn them in, and I grade them. But they'll put number 1, A or B, and this always changes, so I have to write it down myself. But then I can see who needs it and where people are on an individual level. So I've put these in for teachers to assess. And then I put in the homework so that if a student misses a day, they can go practice. And I've been teaching myself Chinese to kind of figure out what I really need, like making sure I remember how hard it is to learn a language. Let me just, anyway,
Una mujer.
So what I do when I'm learning Chinese is I will look at this picture and then just play this over and over.
Una mujer. Una mujer. Una mujer.
Sorry to annoy you. But anyway, so
Her children.
oh my gosh. This was supposed to be English so that starts first. So this will come up and this is the vocabulary level. And then I don't even know if teachers will assign it, but at least it's there. Then this is the picture level. So I muted my thing. Let me just turn it up a little bit more.
Empuja a sus hijos en el río.
And so I've got some homework in here. And I have a deal with Quizlet where I can make it so nobody can do these. The password is Bryce. When you look at this, I'm going to give it to you. And then the story match game. I actually play this with my kids in my room, and we'll just do it for fun. And I'll say, okay, go home and try and beat the best person's score. And it's a way I get them to do their homework. They think it's fun. So I'd like your feedback on this structure, if you like this, the checks, and I've done it for B too. I'm just looking to see if there's any more questions. And then also you can see the comments or not. And we're going to move this. We're talking to him tomorrow to say, hey, let's fix how it looks. We've just been doing functionality. And then you can see this is what it looked like before. And I've been adding all this, which may be too much. And you're like, hey, lose the words. So that's what you need to tell me. And I've been renaming it. And I'm also think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lesson plans and put them into the version A so they have that there. I'm also going to have it here. So let me just show you. This is my navigation, and this is what you'll be doing if you want to add more books. This is Jenny's. Okay. So this is what hers looks like. These are the ones that she wanted for hers. And this is the publisher navigation where you can change the name, add the files. So this is not what the student sees, but this is how you add stuff like the files, the URLs, anything you want. And this is what authors will get. So she had nothing for number 3. So I just Googled whatever I was looking for, Activate and Empower Meeting, her key things, and put in the first thing that popped on the list. Some of them won't, but you can open them in a new tab. And so I'm working on this one. I haven't really done anything with it yet, except for I put it in English, and then I'm going to copy the activities because Jenny has somebody from Colombia who's very interested in these books online because it's hard to ship them there. So somebody from Colombia in the Department of Education. So I'm trying to get it in English. She's trying to do her books in English. And also I'm just trying another author. I'm going to see what that's like. This is from our home screen. And right now this is what it looks like. And you can sort by level and language. And then they can click on it and say that there's all these errors. So, yeah, we're fixing errors tomorrow. Right now I've been working on getting the content in so we can see what it looks like. And you can set the price for it. And then they can buy as many books as they want. Let me just show you. You can log in with all of this Google, Facebook, and your email. The same login has to be on the app. So when you click on a student navigation, this is where they're going to put in their access code. So teachers can buy, like if they have 130 students, 130, and they give the code to the students. It's the same code for all of the classes. but then it only lets you use it 130 times. So that's how it's tracked. You don't have to say, oh, this is yours and this is yours. So, and then once the access code is in, their book will automatically show up, and then they will have all of their, let me see, where am I going? All of their stuff in here. And it will look like this. Oh, read book now. So anyway, like I showed you, they'll be able to go and say, okay, chapter 1. And in the app, it will kind of look like this, but they'll have like check marks next to stuff that they did and percentages done so that they can do all of this stuff there. And then we decide also, like, is this a teacher view or is this a student view? So see right here, we say this is for teachers to access or this is for students to access. So that when the students look at it in their app, they're not seeing the, the answer key.